kesegaran air murni Cleo terasa setiap hari. Cleo diproses menggunakan teknologi nanofilter, menghasilkan air murni yang ringan dan segar rasanya. Aman dari bromat dan baik untuk kesehatan. Air murni Cleo sudah BPA free, jadi lebih aman dan sehat untuk keluarga. Cleo, murni airnya, segar rasanya.
Mbak, minta yang seger dong.
Nih bang, yang pengen segar.
Iyalah, kan Cleo air murni.
Lapor Dan, air murni masuk.
Gimana rasanya? Seger banget, Mbak! Seger.
Di sini, kesegaran air murni Cleo terasa setiap hari. Cleo diproses menggunakan teknologi nanofilter, menghasilkan air murni yang ringan dan segar rasanya. Aman dari bromat dan baik untuk kesehatan. Air murni Cleo sudah BPA free, jadi lebih aman dan sehat untuk keluarga. Cleo, murni airnya, segar rasanya.
yang seger dong?
Nih bang, yang pengen segar.
Iyalah, kan Cleo air murni.
Lapor Dan, air murni masuk.
Gimana rasanya? Seger banget, Bang! Seger!
Kalau ginjal gimana? Nyantai aja, kan yang masuk air murni.
Cleo, murni airnya, seger rasanya.
Di sini, kesegaran air murni Cleo terasa setiap hari. Cleo diproses menggunakan teknologi nanofilter, menghasilkan air murni yang ringan dan segar rasanya. Aman dari bromat dan baik untuk kesehatan. Air murni Cleo sudah BPA free, jadi lebih aman dan sehat untuk keluarga. Cleo, murni airnya, segar rasanya.
Mbak, minta yang seger dong?
Nih bang, yang pengen segar.
Iyalah, kan Cleo air murni.
Lapor Dan, air murni masuk.
Gimana rasanya? Seger banget, Bang! Seger!
Kalau ginjal gimana? Nyantai aja, kan yang masuk air murni.
Cleo, murni airnya, seger rasanya.
Di sini, kesegaran air murni Cleo terasa setiap hari. Cleo diproses menggunakan teknologi nanofilter, menghasilkan air murni yang ringan dan segar rasanya. Aman dari bromat dan baik untuk kesehatan. Air murni Cleo sudah BPA free, jadi lebih aman dan sehat untuk keluarga. Cleo, murni airnya, segar rasanya.
Mbak, minta yang seger dong?
Nih bang, yang pengen segar.
Iyalah, kan Cleo air murni.
Lapor Dan, air murni masuk.
Gimana rasanya? Seger banget, Bang! Seger!
Kalau ginjal gimana? Nyantai aja, kan yang masuk air murni.
Cleo, murni airnya, seger rasanya.
Di Simung, kesegaran air murni Cleo terasa setiap hari. Cleo diproses menggunakan teknologi nanofilter, menghasilkan air murni yang ringan dan segar rasanya. Aman dari bromat dan baik untuk kesehatan. Air murni Cleo sudah BPA free, jadi lebih aman dan sehat untuk keluarga. Cleo, murni airnya, segar rasanya.
Mbak, minta yang seger dong.
Nih bang, yang pengen segar.
Iyalah, kan Cleo air murni.
Lapor Dan, air murni masuk.
Gimana rasanya? Seger banget, Bang! Seger!
Kalau ginjal gimana? Nyantai aja, kan yang masuk air murni.
Cleo, murni airnya, seger rasanya.
Di Simung, kesegaran air murni Cleo terasa setiap hari. Cleo diproses menggunakan teknologi nanofilter, menghasilkan air murni yang ringan dan segar rasanya. Aman dari bromat dan baik untuk kesehatan. Air murni Cleo sudah BPA free, jadi lebih aman dan sehat untuk keluarga. Cleo, murni airnya, segar rasanya.
Mbak, minta yang seger dong.
Nih bang, yang pengen segar.
Iyalah, kan Cleo air murni.
Lapor Dan, air murni masuk.
Gimana rasanya? Seger banget, Bang! Seger!
Kalau ginjal gimana? Nyantai aja, kan yang masuk air murni.
Cleo, murni airnya, seger rasanya.
Di Simung, kesegaran air murni Cleo terasa setiap hari. Cleo diproses menggunakan teknologi nanofilter, menghasilkan air murni yang ringan dan segar rasanya. Aman dari bromat dan baik untuk kesehatan. Air murni Cleo sudah BPA free, jadi lebih aman dan sehat untuk keluarga. Cleo, murni airnya, segar rasanya.
Mbak, minta yang seger dong.
Nih bang, yang pengen segar.
Iyalah, kan Cleo air murni.
Lapor Dan, air murni masuk.
Gimana rasanya? Seger banget, Bang! Seger! Kalau ginjal gimana? Nyantai aja, kan yang masuk air murni. Lagi! Cleo, murni airnya, seger rasanya.
Di sini, kesegaran air murni Cleo terasa setiap hari. Cleo diproses menggunakan teknologi nanofilter, menghasilkan air murni yang ringan dan segar rasanya. Aman dari bromat dan baik untuk kesehatan. Air murni Cleo sudah BPA free, jadi lebih aman dan sehat untuk keluarga. Cleo, murni airnya, segar rasanya.
Mbak, minta yang seger dong.
Nih bang, yang pengen segar.
Iyalah, kan Cleo air murni.
Lapor Dan, air murni masuk.
Gimana rasanya? Seger banget, Bang! Seger! Kalau ginjal gimana? Nyantai aja, kan yang masuk air murni. Lagi! Cleo, murni airnya, seger rasanya.
Di sini, kesegaran air murni Cleo terasa setiap hari. Cleo diproses menggunakan teknologi nanofilter, menghasilkan air murni yang ringan dan segar rasanya. Aman dari bromat dan baik untuk kesehatan. Air murni Cleo sudah BPA free, jadi lebih aman dan sehat untuk keluarga. murni airnya, segar rasanya.
Mbak, minta yang seger dong.
Nih bang, yang pengen segar.
Iyalah, kan Cleo air murni.
Lapor Dan, air murni masuk.
Gimana rasanya? Seger banget, Bang! Seger! Kalau ginjal gimana? Nyantai aja, kan yang masuk air murni. Lagi! Cleo, murni airnya, seger rasanya.
Di sini, kesegaran air murni Cleo terasa setiap hari. Cleo diproses menggunakan teknologi nanofilter, menghasilkan air murni yang ringan dan segar rasanya. Aman dari bromat dan baik untuk kesehatan. Air murni Cleo sudah BPA free, jadi lebih aman dan sehat untuk keluarga. Cleo, murni airnya, segar rasanya.
Check.
Sabar, jangan bilangin mulai dulu. Search. Langsung ya. Langsung aja ngomong aja. Tes. Tes.
Good evening, everyone.
Get ready
Another
for
fantastic day.
another adrenaline-filled day on the sand. It's day 2 of the World Beach Tchoukball Championship 2025, and the action is only heating up. We've got another exciting lineup of matches coming your way today, featuring both the men's and women's categories. On Court A, we have a women's Pool B, Singapore versus Indonesia. On Court B, it's a men's Pool A, Hong Kong versus Great Britain. On Court C, we have a men's Pool A, Thailand versus Korea. Just a quick reminder for everyone on or near the stage, please avoid moving around too much as the stage may not be completely stable. That's all for now. Sit back, cheer loud, and enjoy the matches.
Ready for the begin the match. They're ready. Indonesia with the ball. Nice collection and pass back. Nice. Easy collection from Singapore, number 15. The right wing, straight away start with the mark. Number 1. Very experienced player. Number 1 in Singapore, playing more than 3 to 4 years for Singapore. One more point. 2-0 at the time.
Why does the scoreboard say Korea but it's
Bad collection again from Indonesia. Singapore with the ball, nice. Bad shoot from the Singapore. The point for Indonesia. Singapore with the ball. Good call from the referee. Mentioned about the scoring. Singapore with the ball. Can pass him back. Number 3. Very quick. Bad shoot, hit on the frame. Start begin. Singapore. The ball back.
we start to change now. Wait.
Again, score for Singapore. 4-1. Indonesia. Ball passing back. Nice collection. Passing back. Good try. Second try. The second line worked very well.
Udah tak matiin. Hah? Udah tak matiin. Udah kamu matiin.
Number 3. Score for Singapore. Five points for Singapore and Indonesia with one. Again, Indonesia holding the ball. The second line collect nicely from Singapore. Very good collection from Indonesia. Good try back. Again, second line. Good work. Singapore quick hand changing. A nice easy score for number 10, Singapore. They're playing on the Indonesia with the ball again, passing back to the center, another end. A good try, nice collection from second line again. Singapore with the ball. Nice hand changing over. Score by Singapore. Again, Indonesia number 4 collect ball nicely and passing over to the left wings. Nice try for the again second line easy collection by Singapore number 15 player. Very quick changing on. Very again very easy collection by Singapore number 23 passing over on the air. Nice one more good try from Singapore again, right wing doing very well job around the corner. Indonesia holding ball back, nice collection, bad pass though. A good collection. Hit onto the frame. The ball was hit on the frame and landing outside the forbidden zone. So the referee is calling it starting the ball turnover to the other team where the ball was landing on the ground after the rebound from the frame. Again, easy score for Singapore. That's the 10th point for Singapore. Indonesia again holding the ball. Passing back to number 4. Collect nicely. Pass back to the right wing. Very good score for Singapore. To try to cut the ball, but both two hands unfailed. Good shoot from number 7. Singapore with the ball. Left wings. Again, nice score for Singapore right wing. Indonesia with the ball. It was landing inside the circle. The referee is calling. Singapore with the ball. Okay, passing back to the other end correctly right. Try her best to collect the ball, but the ball was power enough to go through her hand. Singapore. Again, good try from Indonesia to collect the ball, but they failed to collect. Bad pass from number 4 to 7. Singapore with the ball. Very good changing over on air the ball. Number 3 easy score to Singapore. 13.2. Indonesia is tried their best to do some changeover, but still they finding a way. Again, one more point for Singapore. That's the 14th point for the Singapore. We're just finishing the 7 minutes. Didn't cross the center line before they shoot to the frame. The ref in Tchoukball, you have to, if you are going to shoot on the same end, which is you start the ball behind the line, you have to cross the center line. Then you can use the same side frame to score a point. If not, you cannot score a point on that end. You have to go for the opposite sides where the ball starts from outside of the line. So zero pass. With the Singapore, collect again, left wing nicely. Passing over to the right wing, number 2, collect nicely, and the shoot to the frame, easy score to the Singapore. The point for us, Indonesia. Great work from the right wing. Again, nice collections from 29, Singapore. Passing back to the right wing. Here we go. Nice collect from Indonesia. Number 3 with the ball. Good try. Didn't power enough to go through her hands. Singapore good defending. Passing back to the right wing. Left wing nicely collect. Passing back again for the same. Try the best to collect. But the shoot was power enough to go through the hands. Again, Indonesia with the ball. They didn't collect nicely. It was bad throw. You need to make sure you just throwing balls to your same team members. And you have a nice collection. Number 8, Indonesia. Came back. Number 29, Singapore. Collected nicely. Back to the point for again Singapore. Right wing. Indonesia passing back the ball. Very bad collection again and again doing the same mistake. Shouldn't be happen on the game. Singapore nice collecting the left, right wing again. They went through the frame. Nice score for the Singapore. Traveling. The end umpire is calling traveling more than 3 steps by the Indonesian player. Again, start back from Singapore. Passing back to the other end. Left wings. Pass to the right wing. Nice collection. Very good. Score for Singapore again. Keep scoring. Score is going very fast on higher. 19-3 now. Indonesia back the ball. Collect it nicely. Good try. Nice collect. Back to the other end. Nice collecting. Again the right wing. The point for the Singapore. Nice collect from Indonesia. Back pass to the same end. Again to the right wing, number 3. Collect the ball. Oh, very good try. It's nice score from the number 3, Indonesia. Singapore with the ball. The right wing. Okay. Nice score from the right wing, Singapore. Indonesia with the ball. Didn't collect it nicely. Number 4. Number 10 of Indonesia did not collect it nicely. Again, the ball with Singapore now. Number 2, quick reactions. Score by the Singapore number 2. Doing very good jump in the right wing. Passing back, number 10, collect nicely. And easy collection from Singapore. Number 2 again back, passing over to the left wing. Here we go, nice score again, quick, changing over on air. The ball is working on air. It's a fantasy of the game. Asia collect ball nicely, long pass to the other end. This is time. Okay, last pass, you have to score now. Good try, but nice collections from 22 Singapore. Pass it back. Again to the other end. Score by Singapore. Indonesia with ball. Last 1.5 minutes. Singapore with the ball, right wing, pass over to the left. Again, straight on other side. You didn't collect the ball nicely. Again, turn over to the Indonesia. Right wing, collect it nicely, passing back to the other end. Good try, the easy collection again from number 9, Singapore. Passing back to the other end. Didn't collect it one time. Good try to save the score, but went through the hands. Again, a score for Indonesia. Okay, ball passed back to the center, passing back to the other end. Nice try, nice try. Indonesia, the right wings, score for another point for Indonesia. It's the 5th point for Indonesia. Singapore already 25. The last minute of the game. Good score from Singapore on the right wing. That was a very good shot. After the frame, he straight away the landing onto the near to the probation zone. Singapore collect nicely, number 22. The ball passing to the other end, quick. Number 2 reactions and the left wing. We're back to the 3 minutes break time. Ending with the first half, the 26-5 score. Singapore on the front. Hi, good evening again. We come back for the second sessions of the day. First game, second session. Singapore with the 26 and Indonesia with the 5 points. Back to the referee checking ready with the teams scores. Okay, Singapore holding the ball first. Very powerful attack from the number 23. Straight away to the hand, but didn't collect it nicely. Indonesia with the ball. Number 7 collected nicely. Passing back to the other end. To the number 10. Very good score from number 10 for Indonesia. Singapore holding the ball. Very good. It's hit onto the frame. Passing back to the other end, the right wing. Good collection from Singapore, number 1. Passing back very easy. The slow squirrel didn't use much energy to the shoot. Very smoothly rolling over through the frame. It was nicely landing outside of the forbidden zone. Smart thinking. Again, Indonesia losing the balls. But the passes through the team members. The score for Indonesia. Didn't collect it nicely and just didn't. When you're making a attack to the frame, you should make sure you attacking nicely. If you lose your directions, point going to opposite. Again, nice score from the number 1 in the Singapore team. Okay, Indonesia holding the ball. Passing back. Okay, nice collect, number 7. Back to the other end. Trying long pass to the other end, didn't collect it nicely. Good try though. Singapore start the ball on the where the ball was landing. Back nice. Good try, but ball was already landed to the ground. For Singapore point. Indonesia. So again the bad passing through the team. Very quick changing with ball through the players, and it was easy score for the team. His defenders wasn't ready to catch the ball. Indonesia with the ball again, pass to the center. Didn't cross the center line yet. Here we go with the right. Ball went outside. Singapore got a score. Good try for Indonesia. Okay, Indonesia passing back ball. Number 7 collected nicely again. The right wing with the ball. Good try. Easy catch from Singapore. At the same time, they straight away start to the shooter frame without passing. It's only one pass. After you caught the ball, just one pass and quickly shoot to the frame. Sometimes it's very efficient. Nice work. He nicely called it, but she was very rushed. Straight away shoot to the frame. It went the direction. Okay, ball is coming back. Nice collection. No. Indonesia keep losing ball while they are passing through the team members. You shouldn't do these mistakes in Tchoukball. Singapore holding the ball, passing back to the straight on the other end. The ball passed to the right wing, number 3. Very quick reactions. Point for Singapore. Indonesia with the ball. Passing back to the right wing. Collect ball nicely. Number 23. Good quick reaction. It's nice collection, but went over more than 3 steps. He's calling traveling. Singapore start where the traveling was happen. A nice pass. The pass into the other end. Nice collection from the left wings. Good try. Nice shoot through frame. Just go for a Singapore again. Pass. No one was ready to court the ball. Again, Singapore. Start ball the beginning. Pass to the right wing. Nice collect. Ball on the frame. Again, batted by the ball. So after the frame ball was landed. Start begin. Indonesia. Singapore with the ball. Ball nicely collect right wing. Very quick reactions. Straight away score for Singapore. The points are 37-7 now. 8 more minutes for the second half to finish. Passing back. Again back to the other end. Good try. Easy catch from number 1, Singapore. Passing back to the other end. Quick. Number 3 caught the ball nicely. Back. She was outside of the court before you catch the ball. A nice catch from Singapore. Passing back to the right wing. Number 3 with the ball. Last pass. Very good reactions. Start the number 22. One more point for Singapore. That is the 38 point. Indonesia with the ball. Number 4 collected nicely. Back. Number 23 collected nicely. Singapore back nicely. Nicely work out. One more point for Singapore. That's the 39th point for Singapore. Indonesia start from the whole the game through. Indonesia did not keep the ball when they have a chance to shoot. They're always doing mistakes and giving the ball to Singapore all the time because of their passes are not doing very correctly. The beach game sometimes it's because of the sands. Ball is very slippery. But other end, this is a world beach game. So you should train for that. How to collect the ball, the sand, or slippery. If it's slippery, you have to pass the ball to your teammates. Very easy ways. Again, the frame ball. No points for anyone else. Nice shots from Indonesia, but easy collection again. 2 team members together from Singapore. Work it out. Ball went over. Referee makes signals. Yeah, nice shoots, but nice collect from Singapore again. The right wing work it out. The point for Singapore. Easy working out. It's only doing is quick ball changing with their players. They didn't have a time enough for Indonesian to get ready to defend the ball nicely. Again back table. Singapore 9. Again, nice collect. Very good shoot from the tall. Number 88 in Singapore. The traveling quarter for Indonesia. Singapore holding the ball again. Was nicely collect again, Singapore.
Nanti setelah ini, bro, itu meja depannya logo Ashraf.
Indonesia start the ball again from the center. So the first pass went over nicely. Again, the right wing. They didn't cut it. Same mistakes keep happening a lot of times now. It shouldn't be happen. Singapore get the ball nicely. Very good job from the player. Good try from Indonesia. Nice collections, but Singapore working out very well. Didn't catch the ball nicely, so you have to give the ball to other team. We are on the last 3 minutes. Again, nice collection from Singapore. Falling back to the left wings. Collect nicely again. Right wing with this quick heading over a change on the air. Point for Singapore. Singapore with the ball. Again, passing to the left wing. Nicely collect. It's a point for Indonesia. Shoot to the frames, but was landing inside the probation zone. Singapore with the ball. Back 99, nice to collect. Ball at the frame. Indonesia with the ball. Passing back to the other end. The right end. We'll see what we can do. Not the landing. Referees call the landing. She was land inside the probation zone before you release the ball to the frame or other end. Again, nicely collection. The point for the Indonesia. That's her second time. Was shooting. Ball was landing inside the probation zone. And keep donating point to the opposite team. Again, the nice work from Singapore. The left wing. Okay, nicely collect. So shoot on the frame. Again, Singapore with the ball. And they didn't collect it nicely. It wasn't a good pass. was landed inside when he caught the ball. So again, Indonesia with the ball. Again landing. Ball back to the other end. Was hit to the frames, no points. In the second half, it was a good game though. 47-9. Good lead up by the Singapore team. So we are back. After the second sessions, we were going to back another after 2 minutes.
Di Simung, kesegaran air murni Cleo terasa setiap hari. Cleo diproses menggunakan teknologi nanofilter, menghasilkan air murni yang ringan dan segar rasanya. Aman dari bromat dan baik untuk kesehatan. Air murni Cleo sudah BPA free, jadi lebih aman dan sehat untuk keluarga. Cleo, murni airnya, segar rasanya.
Mbak, minta yang seger dong.
Nih bang, yang pengen segar.
Iyalah, kan Cleo air murni.
Lapor Dan, air murni masuk.
Gimana rasanya? Seger banget, Mbak! Seger!
Kalau ginjal gimana? Nyantai aja, kan yang masuk air murni.
Cleo, murni airnya, seger rasanya.
Di Simung, kesegaran air murni Cleo terasa setiap hari.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are getting back to the third session of the game. Indonesia start with the ball. And the last sessions of the game start. Indonesia nice collections, passing back, but they didn't collect it nicely. Again, turnover for Singapore. Collected nicely, passing back. 2. Again, ball with Singapore. Again, same mistakes. Again and again. You shouldn't forget you pass into your team member. So you need to make sure the pass is very smooth and correctable for your opponent. Traveling more than 3 steps from the player. Singapore with the ball. The point for Singapore again. The good shoot from the right wing. Point for Singapore. Again, ball pass back to the Indonesia. Nice collect. Again, for 23. Passing back the long pass to the other end. Last. Indonesia has to call it. Back to the other end. Did not call it again nicely. Ball went outside. Again, Singapore with the ball. Passing back to the long pass to the other end. Did not collect it nicely. It wasn't a good pass though. Indonesia with the ball. Starting back to the straight away to the other end, but did try her best to shoot through the frame, but wasn't good enough again. Frame ball again. Good call from the referee. Again, landing inside the provision zone. Good collection. Passing to the other end. The point for Indonesia. It was landing inside the provision zone. Ball pass back to the Singapore. Again to the other end. Nice collections, number 2. The point for Singapore. Indonesia with the ball, passing back to the center. Good try, number 23 with the ball. Very easy score for Singapore. The time she collect the ball, same time she make the reaction. It was helpful for to make a score. Indonesia with the ball again. Passing back to the same end where he carried the ball, the pass to the long pass to other end. Nice collect. Ball to Singapore. Passing back, long pass to the other end. Good jump to Singapore, get a 1 more point. Singapore with the ball. Again point. Right wing. Up. Indonesia, the ball. Passing back to the other end. It wasn't a success pass again. Did not collect it nicely. It was slided inside the Robertson zone. Singapore with the ball. Long pass to the other end. Nice collect but good reactions. Defender was ready to defend the ball already. Nice score from Singapore. There wasn't any defenders was. There's no defenders was ready to catch the ball. Again, bad pass to the same team opponent. Then bouncing back to the other end. Quick collections again. The score for Singapore. The point for again Singapore. Nice score from Indonesia. That's the 11th point for Indonesia. Give a good try. Did not collect it nicely, but it was a good try from number 4, Indonesia. Passing back to the center, again on to the other end. The long pass did not collect it nicely. The player was confusing about this. He is disturbing, distract to the other team. But what's happening is the other end player wasn't collect ball nicely. Was straight away to the players like Anthony back to the center. Singaporean player was confusing about the situation. Again, Singapore holding the ball, sending back. Nice, the right wing, number 88. Nice. Try his best to collect the ball, but went through the hand. Indonesia with the ball. Again, the center pass. Right pass to collect the ball nicely. Passing back to the ball other end. Singapore collect ball nicely. Pass the long pass to the right wing. Good try. Did not collect again nicely. Score for Singapore. That's a 61 for Singapore. Indonesia with the ball. Passing back to the center. Collect it nicely. Passing back to the corner left wings. It was outside of the line when she collect the ball. Ball was going again back to the right wing on a corner to corner. Collect it nicely. Nice collecting again, Indonesia. But did not to finish the job properly. So again, ball back to the Singapore. Again, raise the shoots. From the Singapore. We are on the last 4 minutes of the third half now. Again, Indonesia collect ball lines. They try to do a long pass, but player wasn't ready to caught it. Again, ball. One more point for Singapore again. Indonesia holding the ball. Pass it back to the center line. Number 4 collected it nicely. Pass to the and long pass to the other end. Go nice collection. Fortunately, traveling. Caught by the referee. Nice point for Singapore. The right wing doing the good job. Indonesia with the ball. Passing over. Nice collect. Indonesia holding the ball right wing. The point for Singapore. Good collecting. Wasn't shoot nicely. Ball was hit on the frame. Start from the nearby Robinson zone. Where was the ball landing? Yeah, very good. Very smart shoot from Indonesia. One more point for Indonesia now. Singapore did not collect it nicely. Again, number 88. Singapore with the ball. Very good quick reaction from the Singapore player. Indonesia with the ball. Back to the right wing. Pass back to the left. Singapore get again another point. The reason the player of Indonesia try to shoot frame, but the direction wasn't right. It went outside of the frame. Again, very good shoot, but nice collection from Singapore. Again, doing the long pass to the other end. Ball is collect 90. But didn't work out this time. Again, good collection. Number 22, Singapore. Passing over to the other end. But it ball went over the line. Singapore with the ball. Finishing with the third half. Finish the whole full-time match. The Singapore and Indonesia. The points 68-12 when they're finishing all 3 quarters. Congratulations for Singapore for the great winning against Indonesia. So time for the team to share their we're going to get ready for the next match on the cards. We'll be back within 5 minutes. Thank you for the day.
Hello, what's your name?
I'm Sin.
Congratulations on your win. So how are you feeling right now?
I think it's really good. Yeah, we all played, try to play our best. Yeah.
Okay. So what stood out for your team in that match?
I think we were trying to do a bit more defense, so I think that's what kept us going. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your time. Congrats and good luck on your next match.
Thank you.